Is the truth in the fruition of things? This is why you cannot judge the truth of a situation by superficial fruits. Why? Because appearances lie. Truth is never that shallow. Fruition does not reveal truth because outcomes are only the surface of a much deeper spiritual and energetic reality. Like a thief can become rich and a victim can become poorer, especially when spiritual attacks or energy siphoning are involved. But this says nothing about who is right or who is aligned with truth. In spiritual warfare, evil always disguises itself. And we all know that we are dealing with individuals who loudly point fingers at evil, all while hiding their own. They thrive on spiritual deception, and in true spiritual warfare, everything becomes inverted. Good labeled evil and evil presents itself as good. And that inversion is the strategy. Just like covert narcissists, these individuals harm others behind the scenes while carefully maintaining a public facade of holiness, purity, or goddesses. So they sabotage, stalk, spiritually harass, and persecute their target, and then claim that the victim is simply experiencing karma. When in reality, the suffering was engineered and not earned. This is why so many self-proclaimed prophets online tell elaborate stories about villains, battles, and betrayals. Stories that they were never part of, yet suddenly claim intimate knowledge of. They triangulate situations, broadcast accusations that have no spiritual foundation. These are not prophets, they are narcissistic gang stalkers, spiritual predators wearing a prophetic mask. The Jezebelic spirit that they love to talk about. And gang stalkers are connected to high-level witchcraft, energetic manipulation, psychological warfare, and demonic influence. It's a form of spiritual and social terrorism, and it's a violation of human rights. A system of corruption, exploitation, and trafficking of human energy and destiny. These individuals posture as holy while projecting their sins onto the very person that they are destroying. So they attempt to force their own karma onto the target, often profiting financially from the chaos that they create. There's nothing more evil than this. So understand that truth is never simple, especially in a world built on deception. When lies dominate the atmosphere, discernment becomes difficult, and that is exactly why these groups work overtime, passing lies from one false prophet to another, constructing a web of confusion designed to obscure the real source of the harm. It becomes difficult to question someone who presents themselves as righteous or a prophet. That is why they always come forward claiming those titles. The persona is part of the weapon. So if you research black magic or destiny theft, you will see a consistent pattern that in reality the true victim experiences a series of misfortune, bad luck, financial collapse, isolation, relationship sabotage, sudden disasters, even death or tragedy. These are symptoms of spiritual interference and of personal failure. So when a self-appointed prophet points at a suffering person and paints them as the villain, you must stop and ask, are they exposing evil or are they the ones who cause it? You see, these narcissists are always the first to point and say, look at her. She has no peace of mind. And the distortion is subtle but deadly. That they imply that your turmoil is divine punishment, when in reality, they're the ones stealing your peace. Only in darkness steals peace, and God does not torment His children. They're first to call you crazy after gaslighting your perception. They will call you unhinged after intentionally triggering you in covert ways. They will call you difficult or reactive simply because you refuse to accept the false reality that they are imposing on you. They will narrate that they destroyed themselves of competing with you. While in reality, these individuals would want to drag you in a competition that you never want to be in the first place. Because they are the narcissist who's triangulating. They will say, this person is hateful and vengeful after they have done you so much injustice in life that they want to frame that pain into something darker. And after all the psychological and spiritual abuse that they inflict, they will dismiss you as delusional or shadow boxing or imagining things as if the destruction they engineered never happened. And after everything they scapegoated and blamed you for, you would still be the one to blame. Now, these accusations should sound familiar by now. There are countless targeted individuals who have been set up, sabotaged, and pushed into chaos. These demonic operations thrive through deception and through the collective's willingness to look away. You see, this collective cowardice, this refusal to confront evil, is itself a sign of spiritual decay. And if left unchallenged, it is a sickness that the next generation will inherit.